Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bring it in. Yes, sir. Cue that wind effect. You already know. Hey, bring it in. Bring it in. Everybody bring it in. Bring it in. Listen. What a time to be alive. Guys, obviously, as y'all know, we have stupid price action going on today. All this is fugazi. And we're going to go tap in this video, kind of look at the charts, kind of show you an explanation of what's actually going on here. Some key notes that I think are important that I found out. I know y'all missed me over yesterday. Sorry, I had a breezy of a different flavor over at the Boom Boom Room. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What a time to be alive, baby. But let's tap in this. Like I said, we got some good keynotes here. Let's get down to it.
Bring in former Moody's chief economist John Lonski, former CBO director Douglas Holtz-Eakin. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. You know, John, all of this denialism and happy talk out of D.C. is panicking people more. John, regional banks, they're like now in a negative feedback loop. We've got a growing credit crunch now underway. What other shoes do you see dropping?
Well, you know, you're going to see a reduction in the supply of credit to businesses, perhaps the consumers. You'll see a continuation of very wide spreads between mortgage loans and the underlying Treasury securities. All of this points towards
regional banks are getting smoked.
And eventually,
PacWest down 50%, Western Alliance 38%. First Horizon, I had a video. Hey, I talked about this. I put a video up about this.
Repaying outstanding loans.
First Horizon a while ago.
Is commercial real estate loans as they relate to offices and
after we get done,
space,
guys, I'm telling you, there's money to be made. Hey, after we smooth over this AMC thing, I'm going to be riding in some of these, putting puts in shorts on these banks. This is going to be money made. That's why they're trying to ban the short selling thing. They want to stop the retail from making money off of this. They want to stop retail from making money off of that. And they want to also protect themselves from what hedge funds will do to it.
Be surprised if a year from now,
like somebody said, it's great. The 1% gets experienced short selling for a smidge of time and they ready to switch over the whole thing.
We've become very concerned about real estate loans that
somebody said, why ban short selling if it's so good?
Housing.
All right, so what John just said, you know, Douglas, we see striking denialism, Douglas Holtz-Eakin, out of the White House, out of Democrats in Congress, out of the Fed. It sounds like they're not up to speed on what's going on. I know that they're watching it. We know that they're watching the data. But Jamie Dimon cannot rescue everyone. The problem is it now takes a split second to move your money out of a low-yielding 1% bank account to a higher-yielding 5% money market fund. We said that 2 months ago. The Fed keeps raising interest rates. That's rocking the banks.
Well, certainly I think the Fed is stuck in a bad place because inflation is still stubbornly high. Year over year, inflation on food, energy, and shelter is still 6.4%. Americans are very unhappy about that. And so the Fed's got to respect the data and get inflation under control. That's their...
I just love how it was like at the Fed meeting, it was like rate hike. Yep, all right, it's all good. It's all good. Maybe a pause next month. It's like, guys, nothing's changing. The economy is still imploding. Inflation is still running away.
Their first mission. They thought they could do that and keep the bank stability issue under control.
They're going to smoke the banks. They're going to smoke all this.
So they need to do something they didn't do with Silicon Valley and some of the other banks, and that's get the supervision out there right now, sharp pencils, identify the danger points, and start arranging for some marriages so that we don't have the American public panicking over the entire banking system
but that makes
when the problem really is focused on those regional banks.
But Douglas, that makes the banks even bigger, and that's what Democrats have been complaining about. You know, we're seeing like numbers coming in, $650 billion in unrealized losses on just securities alone. Penn Wharton, NYU, says it's more than double that. Now they want to backstop all the deposits, get rid of the insurance limit for uninsured accounts. At the same time, they want to subsidize riskier borrowers, mortgage loans paid for by good credit borrowers, John. This is insanity.
Yeah, you're right. And, you know, I guess one of the big problems is, you know, where does all this stop? We've reached a position that if the Federal Reserve or the government fails to bail out depositors in the event of widespread failure, bank failures, we'll have a huge political problem on our hands. That would be for the Democratic Party, making it next to impossible for the Democrats to win it, the 2024 presidential race, I would think. So,
and this is all at the cue of all this as well, guys. Note that this is the reason that I was saying to somebody else, where it's like, hey, I'm an independent. I don't decide left or right. I'm a capitalist. Whichever is going to make me money and ensure my longevity and my future generation, that's what I go for. But one thing I can say is the reason that we're on Fox right now is because we do have a Democrat in office. That means that this side over here is going to blurt out everything just because they want this term all to be registered with Biden administration. They want all this turmoil to be registered with that side, so that you can get the sheer drop. What they just did in this clip was just cut down on you how bad the economy's doing. And they're actually excited about it because it looks bad on the other side.
As far as the safety of money in the bank is concerned, I would still look at it as being money in the bank, that it's still relatively safe, that it would be political suicide for any party in power to allow deposits not to be fully repaid, especially after the bailout of wealthy depositors at Silicon Valley Bank.
Yeah, and the final word, Douglas Holtz-Eakin, how does this hit the 2024 race?
Yeah, back to it.
This hits the 2024 race by raising the probability of a recession. It was already way too high. And so now you've got a president who's going to run on his record handling the economy, who's got stubbornly high inflation and a recession staring him in the face.
And now a bank crisis. And now a bank crisis. All right. Gentlemen, great insights.
See, they
Thanks
spinning
for joining us tonight.
Right side loving this. Right side is loving this. All right. Guys, double tapping in, guys. Let's get down to these delicious keynotes. And I say delicious. All right, put it on in, guys. Just one I want to look over and just look at this ridiculous price action. Everybody, this is called ladder attacking. This is not true price movement. This was the dumping of all those shares that had them 2 million and 7 million, 9 million shares that appeared. Now they're back down to 300,000 shares borrowed at 144,000. They have been dropping the load of those shares these last couple of days. And the keynote that I'm looking here is because they're trying to fight it and stop from passing that 6. There's something about holding that 6th line. And like I said, down here, guys, we're doing very well, even though it didn't seem like it, right? The support is actually at 530, but we bounced off of one of our previous resistances and showing that it's a strong support. And again, that was all off of synthetic shorting. This is not real price movement. This is not real price correlation. But one thing you must do is, when in doubt, you need to take a step back and sit your ass down. See, you thought I was going to say something else. But still, that's what I mean. Guys, keep in mind what our price movement is. Look, this was last month. This was a month ago. All right. We are uptrending. We are in a upwards a trend. We're not. Don't let the day by day distract you. Guys, that's synthetic price movement. That's not real. Nothing has changed. Now double tapping in. 25.95%. Guys, we had 100%. We had a 200% short interest. This number should be at 27, and I want them to put it up there and stop playing with me. Because like I said, we know it ain't no 25%. But nonetheless, keep in mind the Volkswagen short squeeze was, I believe, 10% short interest and ran to 1,000. We have almost 3 times that short interest, and like I said, a hell of a debacle going on with a courtroom. Let's put on in here, guys. Today also, might you add, the day a month ago, there was a failed to deliver of 18 million. We spoke about this the 6th and the 10th were those days. They spiked up and got 17 million, 18 million. The closeout for that day was a T35 was today. Don't seem like any closing happened, right? So you know that steam is still up under there. Those FTDs are there. That's threshold. That's threshold. So we should be pumping back up on this threshold list because I didn't see any buildup. Y'all explain this price movement to me. Cinemark is 110% institutionally owned, given a price target of $20 and labeled a buy rating. There is no interest from anyone to buy the stock. AMC is 1,000% owned by apes and is given a $2 price target, labeled to underperform and given a sell rating. Silly media. Guys, this is it in the truest form. We damn near own Cinemark. Cinemark supposedly gave us shares. AMC is the biggest of theater. For them to be rated $20, how could AMC be lower than them if we're a bigger company? Just make it make sense. And they're rated a buy rating. And they're at $16 right now. $16 with a buy rating set for 20. All right, just wanted to put it in. Another tag in. Everybody focus in on this now. Our special master is in a conflict of interest and probably, I think, will be getting replaced. Here it is right here. Conflict of interest issue. Miss Amamato's brother is in the entertainment business. Full conflict of interest reasons on the docket. Download below. So basically, our special master, what's her name? Corinne Elise Amamata, her brother is in the entertainment like media business as far as like Hollywood and things like that, which makes him a direct conflict of interest to her. You know, it could be a situation of, not to say that she would do something fraudulent, but they could do something to his career, do something to him or something like that, to where it makes it a conflict of interest on what she can and can't do. So you can't have people involved in, you know, what is being sued or being talked about. So I think that they're going to have her replaced with somebody else. They haven't given a name on who specifically they're going to do it, but this was just that document showing, or not document, kind of summary of what happened. So, but it does say up here, conflict of interest has been granted. Miss Amamato has been disqualified. She is off the case, so she's gone. It's just now we're trying to figure out who is going to be the new special master. But that's something that you know while you're sending this in. There may be delays in response if they are talking to people. I don't know if she was we're talking to stuff, but Miss Amamato was diligent in passing the information to Judge Zern. So hopefully we just get somebody just as diligent as her. But that's just something I feel like everybody should know. XR Pizzle. All right, guys. Like I always say, if you don't know, you should know. Tesla, Nvidia, HBAR, Microsoft, Amazon. They're quality banger companies that you should be purchasing for the long term. You have to have a portfolio for building for long-term slow growth, and then you use about 10%, 20% of your while of your portfolio over in a different account and doing this momentum trading and puts and all that great stuff where you have the fun, but it lets you be able to constantly be scaling your profits, right? Having something built in the background is generational while also fishing for that big boy out here with the 20 and 10%. Just saying, but nonetheless, if you are involved in XRP, and like I said, I got videos of how to buy XRP, where to buy XRP. I got videos of crypto stores that I use. Y'all go tap in and look at them bad boys. If you haven't, you should go tap into that. And I have affiliate links in the description, which will give you discounts off of the cool stores wallets, and also like products, things that I use like that. But nonetheless, this is Brad Gerlinghouse, and he's the CEO of XRP. But as he just shared on stage at Dubai Fitnet Summit at Ripple, is expanding it in Dubai with 20% of our customers based in MENA and clear regulatory regimes being developed. Is no surprise that Dubai is emerging key global financial hub for the crypto investing innovation to thrive. This is one true Dubai. Seems like it's going to be a big hub for where crypto expands. One, just because they don't have all the same, what's the word here? Regulations and rules that they have to go up on, so they're a lot more free to move there. But XRP is expanding out there and starting to build its hub out there as well. So like I said, XRP is getting bigger and bigger. Guys, they're about to get ready to pass through this court case where SEC was trying to sue them as a security when they're not. You could trade a booty. You could trade BBLs with XRP. So it's not like it's a currency. It's just a means of how the transaction happens. So like I said, when that passes, XRP is going to rock. And that's one of the keynotes where I'm like, this is a retirement. If you need a 401k times a billion, you need a 401k on steroids, I would take a look at that. Like I said, no financial advice. But guys, hey, glad we could tap in, y'all. Keep your heads on steady. Everything is still going according to plan. Hey, nothing means anything until that hearing, what? in June 29th. Right now, it's getting wicked for short sellers. All this stuff popping out with news articles and the FUD they had where they tried to let out the news last month when they said they were doing a conversion, right? Ape conversion, and that's been stopped. They tried to let that article out again through me to act like it had been, it was like a new conversion, like they had agreed to it or something like that, just to get people in the stir, which is complete and utter FUD. There's nothing like that occurred. But like I said, I told y'all last week, they're gonna be coming with a lot of psychological warfare right now. Yeah, this is the battle of attrition. When you got our foot on their neck, the same as how it was 2 years ago, there was so much FUD and crazy stuff that was popping up each and every single day. Hey, the same thing's happening now, and that's how I know we're cooking with some hot Crisco grease. I'm telling you, it's hot. A short sellers in that thing getting sizzled up. I know it. You can tell by how desperate the transaction, desperate the moves are. They blown up all those shorts automatically already. We're back down to 300,000. That's gonna be gone. And what y'all have is 554. Using all you can to hold off for 6 because you know AMC's ready to snatch. She keeps running back up to the same point, trying to leave off. Pre-market wants to leave off. Oh yeah. Hey y'all, keep your head on straight. Like I said, I smell something over the coastline. I smell something over the hill. And it smells like money, okay? You hear me? Hey, as always, y'all hold it down. Much love. Thanks for all the support. And we gonna got to hit it with a yes, sir.